Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my little love bugs. It's Michelle the Oracle coming at you live again today. I will be doing a little tarot reading today for a client that I've been with for a few years now. This is something I've been led to share with you guys. I've been doing tarot readings now for a while, using the actual cards. And when I first started doing readings, the humans were all separate from each other. One person was way over there, another person's reading was way over there. Another person's reading was way over there and way over there. Well, now, where we all are, all the sessions that I do, we're all in the same type of river. We're all in the same type of journey. And so I was led today to share, and this is part 2, number 2, the second one that I'm doing, of these little tarot check-ins with clients that actually come in to see me and use the services that I have as an oracle to help them on their journey. So I'm going to be tapping in the human. Can I use your name? Or can I just call you Kay?
Yes.
I'm going to call you Kay. So Kay's here with me today. It's weird. The last client, we didn't mention the name, but they want me to say this human's Kay. So we're calling her Kay. Kay was a character on Men in Black, right? Kay was one of the characters. Men in Black, aliens. Ooh, you are so interesting right now. So you have a light yellow. It looks like these cards. She has a light yellow aura around her right now. And when I came to sit down, I noticed it right away. Yellow indicates that we have a light on, like a taxi cab. I'm open for business. I'm here to serve. I've got my light on. Want to go for a ride type of energy. Yours is very pale. Pale yellow, so it makes me think newborn. And when we're newborns, we're fresh. We're fresh lights. We're brand new. We're not stuck anywhere. We're ready to go. When we put this type of pale yellow into a nursery, it's because it doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. It doesn't mean, success or failure. It's not a judgment color. It's very light and any which way. And my light is on. And let's go. It's not easy to get to this pale yellow. To get to pale yellow, you had to clean out all the danky, dark yuck that your filter has been getting with your light being on, if that makes any sense. They're just really showing a clarifying type of process with your aura, meaning your light has gone through some healing, changing, filtering, looking again like at the guck, at the at that guck, the phlegm. Ew. I mean, thank you. But I'm just saying, you've coughed up. And now she's at this fresh room, nursery, to allow this energy to go wherever it wants. We're going to be starting off with a tarot reading. A tarot reading with me is an energetic snapshot of this character that you're currently playing, and then the movie that your character's currently in. I take a snapshot of your movie and then I throw it down on the table using whatever deck we pick up. I then kind of hop up into a little balcony and I'll start talking about your movie. I'll say everything with love. I'm not trying to make you feel good. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But understand you love me and spirit loves me because I have no filter. I'm sarcastic and very entertaining. And I curse a shit ton. But I've noticed I didn't really a whole lot in the last one. Not that that matters. The deck they picked up for you, this is called 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. It was done by a female who followed her dream. She was an architect, didn't want to be an architect. She was a tattoo artist. And she was like, I'm done being an architect. So her deck and her story, when I tapped into her deck and the human that created this, I always know she did. She stopped a certain path, a job, a career. She no longer vibed with it. She only got into it because someone else forced her to do it, I feel. Maybe one day I'll talk to that human who made this deck and we'll find out the story, but she made her dreams come true because what happens is the dream that we ignore when we're children, it never really goes out. It never goes away. We can pick another story, go get married, become a lawyer, do all this stuff, but if we're destined inside to flip cheeseburgers on the coast of California, if that's our destiny, that's going to come out no matter what our human takes on. These 2 cards falling out of this inspirational deck, This is one of letting go of your burdens. Letting go of those pathways that you know, I've stayed in long enough. I've carried those things long enough. It's fucked up the way I've flown long enough. I need to drop that. Because you see this bird carrying all those sticks is literally fucking up how it flies. It's fucking up what it can see. It's bringing out the F-bomb with you, literally. And that's where you're at. You're at F. F that, F this, F her, F him, F all that shit. I'm done keeping heaven on earth out here again with an upside down energy. I'm ready. My light's on. My light is on. You're shining this pale yellow. So understand, you can trust yourself, but it's going to have to be your inner child that you trust. The newborn, not the adult. The adult went through this, but all I can say is you're having a new childish energy as well, following some kind of childhood dream that we felt, and now your light is on. You can trust that, take that pathway, and they really want you to drop that F this, F that. Like Dorothy on the yellow brick road. F that lion. F that. Lions and tigers and bears. F fear. Like that type of thing. Alright. I agree. This deck is over ready. Give me 3 piles out of that one. Again, I got Kay over here. She's splitting up this deck for me. We also picked up Whispers of Lord Ganesha. I think a couple cards are going to be coming out for some guidance. Ganesha reminds us, you don't have to carry all 20 bags into the house. Give me 18 of them, you carry 2, and I got it. So this deck is coming already with a message of, you don't have to carry all that. That bird with all those sticks, you know, that bird voluntarily picked up all those sticks before. Took on all those things on purpose before. And then that bird realized, I can put those down. And Ganesha is kind of reminding you, don't pick up those sticks. If it's going to start fucking up how you fly, leave it there. Your light's on. Interesting. I agree, she's right there in the middle. Cut this one time. Alright? Good. Get that out. Get that phlegm out. I agree. So, let's talk about where you're at, what's coming in, and then the past. Let's go into the future over here. Again, this childlike card. I love it. Look, she got this childlike card. Let's talk about your future, but we're going to talk about this, how you see yourself, how we see you. I want an outcome over here. Let's talk about what the universe wants for her. And then an outgoing message. I always look at the bottom. The bottom being the King of Swords. Cutting this out, letting this go. And then bottom of Ganesha, generosity. Past influences. Last month, really teaching you how what isn't working. The Five of Swords is kind of that "oh shit" card, because it shows us pathways, relationships, things that we've been going at really hard with all of our might, and the universe just shows us in a corner going, that's about as far as you're going to go. It's kind of a painful energy, because the human wants to keep going, I swear this is mine, and Spirit's kind of just sitting back watching his child in a corner going, look at them fight for that thing. It teaches us surrender. Surrender to what? Well, to stop fighting for it. Because if you still have to fight for it, a relationship, a job, whatever, the universe has been trying to take it away. Not because it hates you, because it loves you more than anything, and it wants to give you something else. It wants you to feel something else. Humans have a hard time, though, giving up some of these, because we really put some effort into this. We put some time, mental stuff, but it's like, you're not that person anymore, so why pretend and wear that outfit and do that route and play that game and pretend that thing any longer? So you're really, last month was very much a surrender. I let that go, that's fine. You didn't even need to take a U-turn. Spirit's actually challenging us. Because if you take a U-turn from where you just came from, I've already been there. They're actually challenging us to go left or right now. And this teaches us, we'll show you which one. You can't even steer it. All you can do is go, wee, woohoo, like that. And I like that about you. I like that. She's starting to let go. I could put my hands in the boat and just let it go instead of fighting. Mucus causes resistance. It clogs me up. And you're freeing yourself of all of that. That's awesome. Present energy, I love this revelation card. It's sitting on this Ganesha revelation. All that purple is just realizing something new. The universe is much bigger than I thought. I can trust it more than I thought. Because your present energy right now, that Ten of Swords, this uniform is over. This everything that bound up her hands before and took up her time. I mean, there's really a lot of freedom here. Look at all these hands being released. Look at all these hands she's got being released. And swords are mental. I have to do that. I'm in that routine. If I leave that, I'm fucked. Like, there's so much to this. This is a fear reading. That's what you're letting go of. So you're presently learning how to speak in a new way. You're literally seeing your old self gone. Take celebration of it. Your hands are now freed up to create something more of value that you've been wanting. This might indicate also you're going to start losing friends that used to hang out with you. Your car might break down. Your shoes might go away. Like, we might take away stuff because they don't identify with you anymore. You have to be prepared to lose from the physical to the mental, emotional, and what I thought was real, because your ability to now let go of that phlegm, get away from that resistance, just let the ride happen. We're going to now flush the toilet and get all that out, which you've been asking. What you're being challenged with right now or facing, the full moon's coming up on the 16th. The 16th is the second eclipse in a row. We had our first one on the 2nd. The first one was a solar eclipse. The moon got in the way between us and Dad. The next one is a lunar eclipse on the 16th. It's a full moon. The sun will be getting in between us and Mom. So there's cuts. I don't know if on the solar eclipse you had a big cut. I had a huge one. I slammed a door on something that I was worthy of letting go of finally, once and for all. Father said so. Now this one is Mother. On the 16th, your creative side is going to say, okay, enough of that. Time to go make this, because that's Mother. Time to stop loving on that thing. Time to love me. It's very interesting that you're being faced with this full moon, because that's the moon card. So just know, I mean, we got another week, and you got one more week. That's next Tuesday is the 16th. That full moon eclipse. You're going to get a creative spark. You're going to give birth to something, and something is going to cut free immediately. Something that's been stressing you the fuck out. Something that's been holding you back, keeping you connected and stressed on all that stuff. Look at all these swords that she's being freed from, and all I can tell you is the revelation, and that's card 15. So the 15th, 16th, get ready for some kind of feminine in you to come to life. New idea. That feminine spark is the thing that says, I want to create this. It's ready to see this. It's time to make this happen. And you've been feeling it coming. You've probably been resisting. She's coughing up a lot. When your client does that, it's because that means they've been holding back. And that's the truth. We're trying to let a truth out. So you're facing the moon. A cycle coming to an end, a new cycle beginning. Next month is literally about poof, poof, poof. And understand, she couldn't create without masculine energy. It doesn't get to the poof unless we have, I deserve it, I can do this. You're dropping all that feminine mental doubt and chatter. All this purple is saying, I can trust myself, I can trust the universe. I've been through something enough. I see it. So understand, next month, all of this release and surrender, once we let go of that shit, the universe has no other option but then to go, look what you've been holding on. And remember, it's not the U-turn. It's going left or right. We haven't been there yet. and it's going to show up. So don't put your hands in the boat. Again, you might not be seeing this coming, but I didn't see the closure that I had coming on the 2nd because of that solar eclipse. So all I can tell you is whatever's going to reveal on that full moon eclipse, it's going to be like the greatest surprise of all fucking time. They keep dropping the F-bomb with you. It's like time. It's just a big shift because, you know, she didn't get the F-bomb. Anyway, so this is how you're seeing yourself right now. I deserve it. I can do it. Especially when she comes up with an idea. I think I want to go to the movies today. Oh, well, I can totally go to the movies today. Something is that simple. We do get ourselves trapped in that. I think I'll go to the movies today. Oh no, but what about the dishes? But what about so-and-so? But what about this? And that. We keep ourselves from that. She's not there anymore. She's at, what about this? Okay, I deserve that. What about creating that? Oh, we can totally do that. You're seeing yourself as worthy, deserving. It's time. And understand, next month, you're going to get new ideas. You're going to get new clues. And every time, I want you to chomp it up like a Pac-Man. I deserve that. I'll take that. That's mine. And remember those super bonuses in Pac-Man? Where you turn blue, and you got to eat everything? Remember and watch out for those. The big super pills. The big super chunks, the big bites. The ones that are going to scare the bejesus out of you. That's going to trigger that. You just started it. So that's very exciting. That's going to start as soon as you walk out my door. Spirit's going to start, hey, chomp it up. They keep showing Pac-Man. I don't know what your resonance with the game of Pac-Man is, but Pac-Man, that guy just chomped up all the things. There were super things and turned them all blue, and he got to eat everybody and get bonuses and leveled up and going through all kinds of puzzles. It was awesome. So you're seeing yourself at ready and deserving and worthy of a game, a new game that's going to turn you into superpowers instead of overthinking and stress. It's going to set you free. I like this card that it's sitting on. It says childlike expression. It's the number 13. That's the death card. Transformation. Again, that nursery color. They keep showing it on you. You're not a boy, you're not a girl. You just have energy inside this casing. So I can't do that because I'm a girl and I'm alone. Bullshit. That's fuckery. No, we're in light yellow. We're neither one. I tried that before and I screwed that up. Well, get over it. Go do it again. That's kind of this. When we're kids, we fall down a lot. Thank God. We bounce right back up. Let's go. And if we do it the right way, we can talk to ourselves in a really good way right now. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. You're being asked to change the way you think and talk to yourself. Protect Kay's inner child. That is your mind's new destiny, is to keep her safe. Her ideas, her desires, her passions, her creative force, and protect her with, you can do that. I agree. Let's go do that. You deserve this. Of course it's going to happen. Of course it's going to work out. Don't allow yourself to keep going back on that. Last time. Before. No. We let you go from that. You're free from that. So suffering is optional again. How the universe sees her. My favorite card in the deck. And look at all that yellow. I told you there's light yellow all around her aura right now. It's all around her. This is my favorite card in the deck. The universe sees you at the Fool. The Fool's my favorite because it comes in all the time with, I have this amount of time. I'm going to go big. I'm going to live. I'm going to jump. I might kersplat. I might fly. I don't even know. I know I just got done with something, but I don't even remember that. I smoked a big joint and said, F that, and it's gone, and now I'm at a clear slate. And I get to go play and make mistakes and fall down and get back up and create a picture, go outside the lines. It's my rules this time. I get to do it this time. And just understand, as you walk out the door, Spirit's going to actually give you evidence. This is a very powerful card. This is just saying, we're about to pop her right in the face. And your thing is to be that Pac-Man. Chomp. I deserve that. Chomp. I want that. Ooh, that big glowy thing looks very scary. Chomp. Hey, bonus. I turned into a superpower. And now I get to eat everybody. Isn't that awesome? And that's kind of how they want you to be. Her eyes are covered, so what fear? What do you mean? I don't even know. All I feel is excitement, adventure. My light's on. I want to go. Hire me. Let's go. It's my favorite energy. What the universe wants you to know. Positive outlook. Of course, right? Positive outlook. The number 29. 29 is kind of like the end of a page, a beginning of a new. Ending of a staircase, the beginning of a new. Again, there's a book. The book of Revelation gets rid of the Bible, the Old Testament, old people's stories, what probably wasn't even true. It reveals something honest. Your positivity is paying off. This is ching, 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 ching. It's almost like you pulled the handle enough times. You're at Vegas enough, you sat there. You know how we do that? And we just, I know one more. If I just one more, I know. If I just, and trust me, something does pay off. It may not be in reward to get this thing, but it's a reward for something else. So understand, you going after it and pulling, and I swear this time, and it's gonna, the universe is giving you a ching, ching, ching. And they're going to start showing you as soon as you walk out my door today. It's because of your positivity. It's because of this journey. It's because of the times you fucked up. The time that you went towards your light, your dark. But there's definitely a chapter ending. There's a new staircase starting. They want you to know, wherever you point your energy, there it is. And the ace shows us again, there's a new book. You're in a new chapter. Your last message is the 10 of coin. This is literally the slot machine. Ching, ching, ching. And the beautiful thing about that is it makes us happy and a light go off, but then that light is contagious. When you go to a casino and someone starts winning, we don't all get jealous. We get all excited. We start getting whoop, 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 and it's contagious the right type of way. This was contagious too. That's why breaking yourself free from any entrapment is getting you out of that cycle and bringing you into something more positive. And you're using this as superpower, as something great. So your outgoing message literally is, you're there. Look for the material. Look for it. It's right there. Her eyes are a little covered. Be careful of this. Open up your eyes. I have a feeling there's something about this full moon. You're going to see, bam, it's like all your numbers are going to align. Something's going to pay off from you letting go. And you were terrified to let go. You struggled for a long time with it. At the bottom of the deck, she got the King of Swords, and then the World card under that. That's closure. And then this Generosity card. So literally, what is fueling everything, what your inner self really wants you to know is this journey hasn't been for anything. Like, you've made transformative moves. You've really come out of some kind of hibernation. The King of Swords really did master, I can't do that, I'm all by myself, I'm too weak, I'm too soft. It takes all the softness and asserts some kind of power. There might be some kind of story for you to tell now. I don't know. The King of Swords comes out with a book or a story or a production or something. He produces something out of the journey. So that might be underneath you in this new destiny to create something from this story. Like I said, he writes a book about it. He tells a story about it. He makes a movie or a sculpture about it. And then this Generosity card. Your yellow being on is incredibly generous of you, because that's just saying my light's on. If you need refuge, if you need solace, if you need peace, come and sit in my aura for a minute. So now it's very much up to you to make sure your human nurtures herself and gives herself that, and they just keep showing pale yellow. I don't want you focused on red, purple, blue. I want you focused on pale yellow. And if you need to, picture yourself, create yourself a nursery. Create yourself a nursery, a space in your head that you can go to that's pale yellow, that makes your inner child feel safe and comfortable, and the inner thinker isn't going to be thinking, it's going to be creating. Be generous to yourself first, because that yellow is very generous to other people right now, and we want to thank you for that. So make sure you take time out to take care of self. Again, I like this crystal prescription thing. I have a bunch of rocks in here, so I'm going to have you reach in and grab one or two, however many you feel, and we'll go off of that. Did this resonate for you today, Kay? Yeah. She's saying yes. And she grabs 3 rocks, and I'm all about it. So the first one that came spilling out is malachite. Malachite takes us to our heart chakra. Again, this generosity, be generous with yourself. Malachite takes me into, like, remember when Sheldon dressed up as the Doppler? Was that Sheldon who did that? The neon. That's what this rock makes me feel, and my human starts doing it. And what it is I get in my heart space, and I start looking at all the different levels. Now, in our heart space, humans record pain, trauma, fuckery, all kinds of emotional weirdness. I don't know why, but this is like an answering machine from hell. And at the same time, our heart chakra is where we receive messages from our higher power, our highest self, source, whatever you call that thing. So when we're playing old messages, I can't hear the new stuff. And this is my transmitter and my responder all at the same time. So malachite makes me meow, and it makes me look at all the different levels. If you can see at the bottom, there's these little bubbles. On mine, there's like these little bubbles. So it literally makes me feel like I'm looking at my spiral. I'm looking at my staircase. I'm checking out. Are there messages on here that are fucked up because I'm not receiving something? That's what malachite does. So it makes you check your answering machine. Sometimes we record fuckery in here, and it's not even real. So check your answering machine. It was the first one that you picked out. The second rock she picked out is mookaite. Again, something about ancestry and levels. Sediment lies, and then another comes up, and there's something about your layers right now, because mookaite makes me go down deep into myself. It takes me down to my sacral chakra. My sacral chakra holds masculine and feminine energy, but it also holds sexuality, my passion and my desire. Check what you're holding up down there. If there's still shame and guilt associated in your sexual story, my passion, my desires, you might have something recorded in here with that. Mookaite takes me down to that sacral, takes me down to some truths, and you're here trying to create something. If I don't allow my full desires to come out because I'm still hiding things because of shame or guilt or any kind of past lives, remember, this is deep. Where this isn't just your human life. There might be something deeper, and we'll talk about it once we're off camera. But this might be something deep in your past lives that's holding you from some kind of release of your exquisiteness or something. This generosity is just a Big Bang type of card. Big Bang, and we keep talking about Big Bang. The last rock she picked, this is lapis lazuli. This will probably help your throat chakra, because her and I have both been because when we're used to not speaking up, not letting something out, not actually expressing it because we're worthy of saying that's fuckery, that's correct, that's not right, I don't want this anymore, this isn't mine anyway, whatever it is that you're trying to get out. Lapis lazuli forces us to tell the truth. So when you hold it in meditation and it's in the room around you, I wear it every day because as an oracle, I want to make sure my human is telling the truth to herself. I want to make sure that I'm channeling the truth to you, and that I'm demanding in the room truth coming back. And that's what lapis lazuli throws down. It's a royal rock. It takes care of your throat chakra. It will not let you lie, and it won't let people around you lie to you. It won't let you accept any of this fuckery that's either in our head or real outside of us. You've experienced both. I mean, you've come through a battle through both. So I like that this one's triangle. So firm, solid. I believe that. So you're being challenged to speak with those type of words. Invoke it. I want that. That's mine. That's what the king does. The king doesn't say, I think, maybe. The king goes, fuck, no. Yes, we want that. She's just been trying to create without this force. And now that you have this force, you can use it and you can integrate it into this heart, into who you think you are. There's definitely some rebalancing that you're needing in that heart space and in your sacral, which holds sexuality, passion, masculine, feminine, all of it. I'm going to stop there. Did that resonate for you?
Yeah.
So I'll come back at you with our next person. You guys have a great day. Bye.